Hello, good people of YouTube, Mountbatten here, and today I am bringing you my second impressions video for the premium Tier 9 French battleship Jean Bart. So, after playing, oh god, mainly just Jean Bart over the weekend, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of her now, and I gotta say, she's a lot of fun. She's a tremendous amount of fun. Um, I've learned to use the reload booster more, take better advantage of that. You know, if a ship is just sitting in front of you broadside, just go ahead, pop it. You can get probably 2 rounds into their broadside before they turn, especially if it's a battleship. If it's a cruiser, probably not, but you can get a quick follow-up shot, just predict where he's going, and because of the velocity and penetration power of these 15-inch French guns, you'll probably hurt them pretty bad. Now, something that a lot of people asked me to do was compare Jean Bart to her tech line counterpart, which would be, well, the Alsace. And I'll tell you right off the bat, I've been doing much better in Jean Bart way better than I'm currently doing in Alsace, at least. Yes, Alsace does have one more turret than Jean Bart, and that is more firepower, but Alsace's reload time on her main battery guns, 32 seconds. Jean Bart's reload time, 22 seconds. And yes, you can get the, well, even before, if you take the main battery mod 3 off of the Jean Bart, she still has, I believe it's a 26-second reload, which is still base faster than the Alsace's base reload, which is 32 seconds. So you get better rate of fire on the Jean Bart, and then you also have the main battery reload booster, which cuts it down to 11 seconds, and that's before Adrenaline Rush kicks in. If you go with the main battery mod 3, and you pop the reload booster, that's what I'm talking about, that's how you get the 11-second reload base, and then get Adrenaline Rush on there, you'll be below 10 seconds, even below 9 seconds in some case. That is a crazy amount of fire coming out every 8-9-ish seconds. That's insane. And because of that, I've been doing very well in the Jean Bart. And the Jean Bart also has the same secondary and A suite that the Alsace has. So there's that. That being said, do I recommend a secondary build on the Jean Bart? No, not really. I think you need to put everything you can into the main battery. You know, make it more accurate, get that reload time down, and that's your best way of doing damage. In terms of, I'll put it like this: if you want a brawling battleship, go with the Alsace. If you want something that's really good at mid-range, but can also hold its own at close range, but isn't really the best for brawling, go with the Jean Bart. And that brings us to the big question, and is Jean Bart worth it? So if you don't want to pay any real world money for Jean Bart, you will have to grind out 228,000 coal before the coupon, and that will take you some time. You know, just getting your 3 containers every day of coal. You can get, at most, you can get 3 crates of 400 pieces of coal in every container, but you likely won't get that in every container. You'll likely get 2 coal and some random third item. Heck, I've even gotten a coal container where I got 1 coal and 2 other items. So that will take, whew, I mean, it's not something you can grind out really, because you can only get 3 coal containers a day unless you get a super container or something. So it's gonna take some time. I mean, God, I've been going since the Arsenal has come out. I have only spent 2,000 or so coal, and I'm sitting at just like 120,000 coal. Yeah, and that's with me playing regularly. Granted, there have been days that, you know, I simply don't play because of work and school and my internship and stuff. So there are some days that, ooh, man, just smack the crap out of that, you know. And there are some days that I just don't get to play. Now, if you play every day, you probably have more coal than me, obviously. And you can also use steel, but I don't know if you want to use steel for the Jean Bar when you can get something like the Stalingrad. And that's also a really grindy ship. So I mean, coal, if you want to do the grind, I say yes, it's absolutely worth it. It's an amazing ship, especially if you can pick her up for free. Now, the monetary option. If you want to whip out real world money for this ship, it will cost you $80 for just the ship. And that's what I got. I got just the ship. I didn't get any bundle or anything because it was a bit pricey. Just got the Jean Bar. And I'm using my Gascon Captain on her. So, $80. It's a bit expensive, but God, it's a hard call because yes, it's a tier 9. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Yes, it's a premium ship, and it does have a pretty good economy, but it's no Missouri. Okay, I'll be upfront with you. It's no Missouri. Yes, if you run flags, yes, if you do very good in game, you can get close to 2 million credits in one game. But that's if you're running all the XP flags and you do phenomenally well, like north of 160k damage. Then yes, you will be bringing in the credits, but Missouri, you could fart into battle and get about the same. So while it's no Missouri, it does have a pretty good economy. I mean, $80 is just such a steep cost for a ship. Now, granted, I have paid more for the other tier 9s, but that was simply because I didn't want to grind out the free XP. Because with the Kronstadt and the Musashi, you can grind out, say, 300k free XP, and then only pay to convert the other 400k free XP. It's probably running you about $50, which is a pretty good deal for a tier 9 premium. And if Wargaming goes this way with their tier 9s, I don't think I'm going to be able to afford to keep getting them, because I'm not a community contributor. I don't get these ships for free. I mean, the community contributors, they don't get these ships for free either. They just test them, and then when they come out, they have to get them whatever way Wargaming, sets them for. So I don't get these ships for free. I have to pay for these, and it's pretty expensive. I would prefer the free XP method because, like I said, you can grind up like half of the ship and then pay, $50-$60 to get a tier 9 premium, which in that case is definitely worth it. You want to grind the whole way, you don't have to spend a penny on it, which that's the idea behind World of Warships, at least. I know it's a free-to-play game, and yes, the game, Wargaming needs to make money, but I mean, you had people converting, just mountains of free XP to get the Missouri, the Musashi, the Kronstadt. You see some people spending $140. I did to get Musashi because I didn't have any free XP. I had to convert all of it, and that makes more money than an $80 tier 9 ship, but it also makes, the Jean Bar is more accessible than the Musashi or the Kronstadt or the Missouri, because you don't have to earn anything to get it, And that's another thing. Like, I don't know how I feel about somebody able to just buy a tier 9 ship. Granted, if they just buy a tier 9, they're just gonna the dirt bits effect is gonna take over. They'll roll into a tier 10 game and not know what they're doing, just get sunk. Which, the Turret Pits and the Massachusetts and the Gascon, they're already in that situation. And it's not really that bad, as some people are saying, but I just wanted to address it. I don't feel like that would have a big effect on tier 9, tier 10 gameplay. Having someone just derping around in a battleship or whatnot, because you had people converting free XP to do that already in tier 10 ships. So I honestly don't think it would affect the game that much, so that's not my problem. My problem is just they're selling tier 9s out right now rather than, making it to where you have to at least earn something to get it. And I'm not sure about how I feel about that. It's a slippery slope, because right now World of Warships, you can spend as much or as little money as you want in the game and still have a good time. if they start releasing ships like the Jean Bart at tier 9 and the Bourgogne at tier 10, and you can just outright buy them, because the Jean Bart, it's not a weak ship, it's a strong ship, and it's borderline OP. I mean, I don't think they'll change anything about it, because it's been in testing for so long. They've changed so much about it. I don't think they'll change anything else about it. So, it's a slippery slope if Wargaming continues to go down this path. That's what I'll say about that. But this turned from a second impressions video to talking about Wargaming's premium ship policy. But anyway, Jean Bart, great ship. Is it worth $80? I'd say no. Wait for it to go on sale. It's a good ship. If you like what you see, go ahead and get it. It's your money. You can spend it how you want to. But if you're on the fence about it, I'd wait. Catch it on sale. I'm sure it'll go on sale around Christmas or something, or be for sale in a bundle or something. Get it then, or just bite the bullet and grind out the coal. That's what my suggestion is. It's a great ship. It's a tremendously fun ship. So, if you like the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. At 1,000 subscribers, you get a face reveal. I'll show you some more pictures of Dakota, my little puppy. And I think we'll do a big live stream event for that too, because that's a huge milestone for me. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope we catch all of you guys in the next one.